Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. We're playing on Elite difficulty. We're playing as Communist Italy, and we are trying to take on the United States. This is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in Hoi 4, is this specific campaign against the United States. It's being tricky. They've also shown their willingness to nuke places. Now, I don't know if they would nuke their own territory. Like, I don't know if they would nuke Florida here, because it is one of their cores. But they did show that they're willing to nuke allied territory occupied by enemies, because they've nuked Nova Scotia, which is probably a great idea, because it ruined all the infrastructure over here. It's very impressive. Argentina kicking ass. Okay, moving here. Might not hold it. There might be a counterattack, but holding that would be nice. That's going to be okay. You guys are... What's your deal, man? Get your ass over here. Although we could potentially go... Yeah, I'm going to hit play on this. Even with, you know, only 8 of the 9, because that one was derping around. Well, he's probably just kept getting caught in combat. Let's throw in and help out with this combat. Get rid of these little unsightly bulges. No one likes that. These are tanks. Maybe we want to go around with our tanks. We're losing a little bit of territory over here. I know we don't have full org. I guess we probably don't have enough equipment. Assist. Assist. Oh, and we don't have enough fuel over here. Oh yeah, supply is definitely a big problem. Okay. We're not doing anyone any favors by pushing in there. How do the supplies over here? We are over... No one here. Oh, we have no one in there. Right. Well, we've just got this YOLO thing going this way, which is, I guess, sort of fine. What if we just move our tanks to the coast? What are we going to do with the tanks? Supply over here is actually kind of okay, right? Tanks. Oh, did I already delete your commands? I guess I did. New plan. This... Shift X, spearhead to Washington. So we're going to pull our tanks out of these areas. Since we're oversupplied, so they're not really doing anything. And there's tons of Soviet troops. Maybe they'll be able to do something. I don't know. I wonder, do I want to... Well, I'll do this for now. We'll see what happens. And then you are... just going to hold on to San Francisco. If you can. Maybe you can't. But it's urban. We'll do that. Maybe the Soviets will drop some troops in there. They got to do something with their manpower. Speaking of, what are you looking at here, Soviets? You are all adults served. You're down to 3.5 million. Japan is scraping the barrel. They don't have another gear, but they do have a lot of manpower left over. I don't know. The Soviets might be able to grind them to a halt. But Japan keeps creeping forward. The Soviets took Newfoundland a long time ago. They're trying for Labrador, which we'll see. Love Argentina and Nova Scotia, though. That is very entertaining to me. Naval invasion of Washington has begun. And yeah, we're going to move our tank divisions in here. Tank divisions are all properly modern tanks now. And yeah, for you, just hold on to, oh, not Tijuana, but this dock right over here, I guess. I might give up on the rest of Baja. Surprisingly not quite as good as we'd hoped, but sure. A little bit of pushback. Let me expand the tank line a little bit for when they do arrive. And you can start pushing, well, maybe not literally right when you arrive. How's the Marines? 98, but red. And they only have the one, who's about to theoretically drop. It mostly depends on reinforcements that they might fling in there. And yeah, they can pierce me. So even with the armored, like, I don't know. Get in there. All right, well, that is the end of the carriers. If we're going to do carrier things, there, like, there's no deck space upgrades. That's not something that exists for carriers. Okay. I wonder if the hull things work. I guess, oh, Carriers need to be screened by other capital ships. Although, as I say, we can make heavy cruisers, but that's still... Heavy cruiser... Is a heavy cruiser... Does it use the heavy ship hull? The cruiser... How does it distinguish? How do you make a heavy cruiser versus a light cruiser? Or a heavy cruiser versus a battleship? I don't know. Heavy cruisers. Still the early cruiser hull. So we don't... It definitely doesn't use the light cruiser technology. But it's not... It doesn't have its own line, right? Destroyers, cruisers, battleships. Yeah, it must just be heavy ship hull. Isn't it? Here's the thing, I've mostly ignored heavy cruisers because they're not... This is early cruiser hull. It doesn't even say 1936. That's 36. Early. Is it because of the heavier guns? Yeah, these will be screens. I don't know. There's not just an easy way to just pick the hull. It's always a little confusing to me. Heavy ship hull. Early cruiser hull. I must just be missing something, but I can't see it. Okay, it's not transports. It's not going to be an armaments. I mean, unless you just put the heavy batteries on, and does it count? Heavy batteries generally perform poorly against smaller vessels. Destroying, and then the mediums. We might just want to upgrade the guns, too. Honestly, we're kicking ass at sea. Do we really need... Just want better torpedo tech so we can sink enemy capital ships easier. We'll just keep stripping away the screens with our awesome light cruisers, and then just have some torpedoes for the capital ships. Alright, tanks go. Complaining a little bit about supply. You're not undersupplied. Maybe you're getting attrition from something else. You might be fighting in mountains? No. What are you being attrition from? Oh, very hot. Oh! Oh, summer campaign. Okay. Dun dun dun. And then Washington, maybe? 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 I don't have an army that's ready to drop into Washington. How come they're just, like, just break, man? Just break. 99% and staying there. Does that have a day timer? It's just fluctuating around. It doesn't know what to do. I mean, there's a fort, that's true. There's bombardment. Oh shit, we're losing tons of planes being here, though. Yeah, that's our ships being here from the bombardment, and that is a concern. I don't think we actually have so few troops. I think there's just a lot of them going to repair. I'm going to switch you to Strike Force, so you're no longer staying here for the shore bombardment, and you will go and get yourself repaired instead. Alright, this push is happening. Go with our tanks. Teal, I can probably tell you to play as well, because you're going to assist on some of those, and that's going to be nice. Not doing much over there, but I guess that's going to be okay. I don't know, like, you don't have a lot of org, but I mean, come on. You must be able to take Houston. If these Soviets move in here and also join in the attack, that's going to work. There might be piercing things. No, we're piercing all their stuff. They've got some entrenchment. There's a little bit of terrain.
Attento. Sì, signore.
Like, how many angles can we attack from and not get anything done here? Oof. Oh, there you go. Soviets are dropping in some guys over here. We might lose this division. But look how many troops they happen to go. We have the advantage of defending an urban terrain. We might even be able to sneak in. It depends on if there's a break-in attack. We might be able to sneak in one fort level. We shall see. All right, a little bit of pushback there, but that's fine. It looks like we might be able to sneak through here. Maybe I did still want to land some guys in Charleston. All right, yeah, now my Marines are going to get pushed back. Well, it was definitely worth an attempt, because if it had worked out, it would have been great. Have you assist there. Something like that, because if we can take the airport, that would be great. All right, Marines, we're going to reset your plan. Maybe we won't go to Washington. We'll try here to there. There we are. 9 divisions. All right. Because that can still definitely disrupt what they're doing. We might still get there in time. We'll see. All right, a little bit of pushback there, but that's fine. Oh, that's our garrison types. We did take Houston. If we can push before these guys regroup, that would be kind of handy. Yeah, go there and then join in that push. Holding there, that's not too bad. Good pushes over here. There you go. You're still pulling back. Yeah, you can. I'm just going to hit you play when you can. I don't know. We really did lose quite a lot genuinely here. Air stuff. Florida coast, that should be okay. But what about the East Coast? Well, nothing yet. Well, we've got lots of capacity. Say a wing of 500 jet fighters operating in here, just for air superiority, please. You're not low on supply right now. We'll queue some up, but we don't have to put it at the front. Hopefully. All right. 4 more days, you'll go. You might have an easier time. There's no... Oh, there is level 3 coastal defense. Most of it's going to come down to how many people are there. I'm wondering about doing the invasion support again. All right, with this one here. Because the big ships do more of a... They give you more of a bombardment bonus. All right, that's the... Fighter 2. We've got our jet bombers. Are we building them? I'm not sure. Tactical bomber. I mean, we don't really use tactical bombers, so let's not worry about that. The jet engine boosts don't really do anything else for us. We could finish some of these. We could get some of these ship upgrades, too. Actually, might just be nice. Yeah, it increases your static anti-air hit chance, too, which is lovely. Jet fighter... Yeah, we don't make the... hold on. You need to switch to the strategic jet bombers. Which I designed, didn't do. And then you, jet fighter 2 over here. Engine, range... Reliability. Oh, there we go. That's about right. Done. Jet Fighter 2 1 series. Done. Do I want to pull back on this so I can get some more strat bombers? I don't know. No, those are still good. We will pull back on that. That's going to be okay. You're still waiting for your reinforcements on the modern tanks. The super heavies are starting to accumulate. Still massive shortage there. We are suddenly super good on motorized. I think the mechanized still has to come first. Alright, halt. Halt that. Pink. What we're gonna do... I don't want to go through the mountains. So we'll do that, but keep you executing. And you can move and focus over here. Alright. Naval invasion, one more day. I might want to halt and just let everyone catch up, though. I won't do a strategic redeploy at this point. And one of you, for some reason, abandoned the order.
Ordini.
Okay, we'll just wait a little bit. Get a little bit stronger. Chilling over here, holding there. Still have San Francisco, at least for now. But I think these guys are just going to get bopped. Unless I reinforce you. Even then, you might not get there in time. But let's see. Oh! Also, yeah, I was going to say, you probably don't have that covered.
Ordini.
Oh, I thought they pulled back. Zooming out, it looked empty, didn't it?
Ci respingiamo, signore.
Alright, go tanks! Oh, go ahead to balanced instead of aggressive. I mean, I do want you to be fairly aggressive, but... Alright, you guys go now. You're coming over. Being bombarded. That's probably our convoys being hit. Air support here is good. From Bermuda, which finally has an airport. Actually, we probably need this to be maxed out. Because I guess first you need to defend your own airspace. Yeah. Because we don't want you to get bombed. Airbase. Yeah, I'll just shift click. We'll leave it at the bottom, but it is going to get maxed out. Fine with this.
Pronto all'azione.
Yeah, we may have to do a little bit more manual commands. Where are all the tanks? Like, it's there. Oh,
Pronto, signore. Avanzate.
I'll do an assist from here. We'll bop our... There we go. Preparation, that's fine. So the one with the lowest orc will leave you be. For the rest... Actually, you're going to start that. And this...
Comandi.
And another assist from here.
Attento.
Oh, you can't. Okay. And actually, you go there.
Pronto,
This
signore.
tank here, you're going to come down here and then do that. So it'll give you a second to sort of org up a little. I think you do get org back when you move. Just not when you're fighting, but otherwise. Alright, we did land over here. Let me just clear this, because it might be weird. I'll give you a plan that's sort of like that. I will tell you to play.
Pronto.
What I'm going to do is grab... Let's see.
Ordini.
Alright, I'm going to tell all of you to move here. But then I'm going to take half of you and tell you to move to Charleston. And then one of those, I'm actually going to get you to do this and this. Taking the airfield would be handy. Getting another port over here is good. I think Norfolk's level 10. It is. That was quite nice. These guys are going to be forced to move and react and break and give us a huge opportunity to just start advancing like mad. I'm going to shift-click the tanks to go to Charlotte here. Just to make sure there's a lot of go, go, go.
Pronto all'azione.
We're going to potentially pin down someone in Charleston. Well, you advance. You assist. This might not be a pin down, but we're still going to appreciate getting the territory.
Ordini.
Send one of you over here to clean that up. Oh, I thought there was two there. Was that saying two a second ago? I'm a little confused. Maybe someone just moved to another province. Actually, I'm going to turn you around and do this instead. So I want that to clean it up,
Pronto.
but that's more valuable. Let me bop one of you guys out of here to help there, and then plan on doing this. Ditto with that. Actually, I guess, yeah, keep doing this, which will reset the combat, but it's okay.
Formazione.
Okay, you're going through, so yeah, you actually just do this. And then that. And you clean that up. Alright, a little bit of a pocketing. I'm going to send you guys to do a little of that.
Comandi. Ordini.
Assist.
Pronto, signore.
Boom, boom, boom.
Pronto, signore.
Go, go. Clean all that. Alright. Next stop, Washington?
Formazione.
Oh, we may even want to... I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shift-click with my Marines. They got a bunch of stuff they've been told to do. I'm going to shift-click them and encourage them to walk up to Washington. My tanks, I'm also going to shift-click them and tell them to do that. I'm going to do slightly weird things here, but let them finish those commands. It's going to be okay. We still haven't connected these two.
Mantenete le distanze.
I'm going to get you to do this. I'm going to get you to do that. Boom, 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 boom. It's so funny if after we took Washington, they, like, nuked it. One thing is, rather than take Washington, is we just cut off. We just take all this, so that way they can't really get any supplies from out of their capital to the rest of the country. I mean, they can maybe flow around here, but that's not going to be good. There's not going to be enough infrastructure.
Pronto, signore.
Can you attack? No. Okay, we'll try to be a bit more patient. Do we still have San Francisco? Nope. Alright, so those got bopped. Fair, fine. Unit armor building built. I think that's still fine, although we might be getting some material issues with that. Oh yeah, modern tanks. No. Okay. Cancel that. Free up all the modern tanks for the field.
Forza, forza.
Go, go, go. Yeah, we could consider doing the stop. Alright, we got some planes, potentially again. Let's deploy. And mostly what we're concerned about is maintaining air superiority. It is a huge penalty to not have it. So that's all East Coast. Yeah, okay. Oh, as is this airport over here. 1,000 jet fighters. East Coast. Boom, boom. Okay. Bermuda, did we do any upgrades? No, not yet. What I'm going to do now, what I'll do is I'll split the fighters in half, send one of them into the eastern seaboard right away. Elite forces are done. That's going to be nice for that. Do we still want to, do we want to develop the Alpini? I mean, maybe. All right, that's still, we're good with this. We might actually have an easier time if we get all the MPs. I mean, the first notch is kind of nice, 10% boost, but we can get a lot more out of it. We're still slowly developing that for maybe some payoff. Maybe part of the problem with our anti-tank is because they were pretty shitty anti-tank. Our best anti-tank is almost certainly just stuff we've captured. Oh, okay. That was... We just need more people. Well, the Soviets are here. Hooray! I mean, if they hold the front, that's all right, but... Yeah. Attack, attack, attack's a little problematic. Although we're going for now. You're gonna do that. You're gonna go there. Make it actually just do a naval invasion. Maybe I want to drop in Philly. Actually, yeah, with the Marines, let's have them stop pushing. We'll instead plan a new naval invasion. From here, we could just hit New York too. Let's go Philly first. Oh, what we should check is... Okay, you do have coastal defense. New York has only level 2. New York has 3. Okay, maybe we'll land in New York City. Which is a weird shaped little province there, but it's gonna have to be okay. Yeah, go, go, go. Tanks. I'll sort of do that. Although I'm not sure Teal has enough in there. Since we have lost a few divisions here and there. But mostly it's the shortage. I mean, our deficit of mechanized is dropping, which is at least good. Oh, there we go. You can assist. And assist. At least this front can be merged a little bit. But yeah, at this point, the front is so long that we can't use our regular infantry divisions to really get anything done. I suppose we have so much infantry equipment. Why don't we just make another full army of leg infantry? What are you short on over here? Artillery. to finish that, but we'll start anyway.
Pronto, signore.
Go
Formazione.
go that way.
Sì,
Just
signore.
have one do a assist here.
Ordini.
We're gonna grab one of you and do this as well. I wonder if we could,
Ordini.
if I grab, let's see,
Pronto, signore.
2 tanks. I'll just do this. I mean, you know, mountain fighting not ideal, but we can potentially slow down a little bit of other reinforcements. Oh, no one was left in Washington. I mean, I can't blame them. They had to respond to the attack that was happening.
Avanzate.
I mean, they had, you know, tons of dudes on the front, but the tanks are just pushing through. Okay. Philly, Newark. Do I want to have one of the tanks sort of collect this back stuff? Not really. But one of you can prioritize getting that airport, then Pittsburgh, then there. What's their new capital? Los Angeles. And they probably don't have a lot of infrastructure in the Midwest, so, and over the Rockies. So these guys might get starved out pretty heavily in the East, which is where most of their victory points are. Having taken their capital, what's that looking like? All right. They're still not capitulating. Canada's got a little bit... Oh, I guess because... Yeah, we got a victory point over here. The Soviets did an amphibious landing here. It looks like they're going to get booped out of it. The Argentinians should really be pushing through and doing that, but... And what do we have here? Well, you don't have your naval base anymore, so all you are going to get choked out. That's okay, Soviets. It's not like you're hurting for equipment and manpower and, you know, not having a difficult war in the East or something. No. Do that.
Pronto, signore.
Grab one of you and do that. We're going to grab one of you and we will clean this up. We can give them a breather to get equipment anyway. Or, never mind, we're going to have you help out in Philly. Go here and then there. There we go.
Pronto, signore.
You're doing that. You are going here to there to there. Torpedo launchers. Yeah, go on. Pittsburgh. Take that. Take that. Looks like Richmond is not a thing that's going to happen right now. Even with various assistance. Right now, that's not in the cards. It'd be really great, actually, to take care of this thing. Can you assist? No. But just push that back, broaden this a little bit, gives us a little bit of extra security. All right, carrier. Let's start making one. Just hangar space. Anti-air, good radar, best engine, best batteries. Just more hangar space. Maybe some deck armor. Oh, we don't have anywhere close to enough CXP for that. Okay. I guess we're not getting into any real sea battles right now. I'm gonna get you to do this because you don't need to fight. Clean that up. Tanks can keep going forward. Cleveland now. Yes. You do that, so that'll at least broaden the front line a little bit. There you go. You're gonna run a little bit in parallel over here, and then swing over to Columbus. I like that. You're gonna go there. Actually, you are maybe also gonna do something like this. And yeah, this into here. Go to Columbus. Okay. Do this instead, actually. And we've got another airport. I don't mind so much. Like, my allies at least aren't overloading my airports. So that's nice. Because that's sort of a concern. But I guess we've got enough of them now. Go. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Bah, bah. Yeah, that's all right. Here, let's go and capture the worst airport in the world, Newark Airport. At least it's the worst airport I've ever been to, and it's the worst airport most of the people I know have ever been to. It it is hard to describe exactly how bad it is and why it's so bad, but it's bad. Stupid lineups, terribly organized. The whole place feels honestly kind of trashy. Really annoying and aggressive, like immigration and customs, worse than other places I've had to deal with. Like, even other places in the United States. Like, yeah, I get it. You know, there's a degree of paranoia for various reasons that exist in the world. Security needs to exist, sure. But New York ones, they're just asses, is kind of how it feels about it. Okay, move there. You're going there, which is good. You're going to do that, which is really lovely. See if you can grab that airport afterwards. You're going to go there, and then see if you can sort of do this. I don't like that we don't have anyone in Pittsburgh immediately, or right now, but that's going to have to do. You're doing that. Okay. We've got these guys cut off from their land-based route through the United States. There's still some supply that might be able to throw through Canada. I actually don't know about the supply rules through Allied stuff, but presumably they can get some of that done. But it's not going to be the same. That should be that. They should really bust through here. I'm willing to bet they can probably pull it off now. Free military factories. Well, let's just do this. Free dockyards. I don't know. Get me, just build some more of the battle hulls for now. And more, yeah, I guess we're taking a lot. Okay, just focus on this. At some point, I suppose we could just, you know, if we feel we got enough, we can just pull, you know, just stop them. And that'd be okay. Death Fleet. You know, once we do have the capital ships unlocked, if it turns out that that matters in any way whatsoever. Yeah, clean that up, because it's kind of annoying that it looks like enemy territory. We're going to try to do that, and then we'll assist. Actually, you could probably take New York. Stop that and do this. Actually, do that. Not that this is worth much. A little 1 unit of Mounties, I guess. Something like that. Hold on to Cleveland, because it's just cutting everything off. How are the Americans feeling about their situation? Okay. We got about 40% of their stuff already. Maybe I shouldn't attack here. What's their fort level? Oh, fort level 1. I may want to set some bombers to do more of this. How's the air situation? Yeah, I was going to say... Oops. I don't think we're going to need much in the southwest. We're going to get 100 over here. And, oh, you're overloaded over here. Well, well, well. So these two... And group you, first of all. We can also give an ace to the 400 pack. Thank you. And then y'all are going to come over here and maybe start operating over New England. How's this airfield? Okay, it's not actually overloaded, which it was for a long time. And you get 300 fighters over there. Oh, you are supposed to do Eastern Canada. Stay there. You are definitely going here and doing that and that. And we're going to start deploying our jet bombers. We'll ask for something like that. Oh, those are strategic bomber 3s. Yeah, okay, well, still. You're going to operate over New England. Doing strategic bombing all over New England. I like that. Boom. Boom. Get that cleaned up. Just in case they need help. We'll do some of that. New York is definitely happening. We'll do that. Oh, we were keeping that guy pinned, but no. I think stopping that attack still makes a lot of sense. You've done this. I guess I'll do that. If we lose this province, it's not the end of the world. We are going to do this. Get some extra room around Pittsburgh. That might be okay, especially if we follow up and do this as well. So we're at the front lines right across the river, but I guess I'm happy that we don't have a split front line. I don't know. Columbus, Ohio. That's the where the headquarters of Gregarious Games are, of course. Get a better bandwidth so we can access the Oasis. I think I'm right. I think that's. I think A, that's Ohio. Okay, it is. B, I think Columbus, Ohio is the Ready Player One Gregarious Games capital area. That's not going to work. Let's just go ahead and get around New York first. Do we have a naval invasion planned for New York? We may have had one that went and then failed. And we have some guys that aren't attached to it, but maybe they can hit the coast, which is going to be hard for them, but it will open up more combat width, throw more guys in, and maybe we can continue to get some stuff happening. Let's go here, cross the river, because that should be really easy to do right now. And then you're going to come down here, and then you'll queue up your attack and be ready to go. And then over here, you'll come through here, you'll be ready to start, and the sea invasion will start. These guys are not going to have much in the way of supply. Like, they might be okay for now, but they should be cut off by sea. Do you not actually have commands? Are you legitimately just parked? I thought you were repairing. Okay. Actually, halt the attack on New York for a second here. There we go. Now, get in there. I don't think we'll even need the naval invasion. Let's go and just clear that, because otherwise it'll confuse the front lines. I don't know if we can do this. Okay, you're assisting from there, which is lovely. Can you assist from here? No. Do I just want to push forward here? Actually, that might be okay, because we can assist from both these areas. It's across the river for those units, but it's still going to be pretty handy. You're an invasion support and probably getting bombed now. Let's go back to strike force. That's probably what that warning is. It's probably heavy ship under attack, like on low hit points. We need to... What do we want to do with our heavy tanks? Well, modern tanks. I know the division's still called medium armor. Okay, well, what we have to do is put in a cut here. Front line continues to be just huge, but it is giving the Soviets, who had plenty of divisions that could just never see the front line, it is giving them something to do. Supplies okay here. Okay here for now, and the choke point would actually be from there. Although, if we go and make sure we've got naval bases at the front of the queue, let me get some infrastructure at the front of the queue there. And a little bit more over here, since it is currently being used for things. I think we'll appreciate having that going on. No movement there, which is a shame. Air-wise, okay, they have a lot of defensive fighters. I'm going to make an adjustment to our strategic bombing rules. Target airfields, infrastructure, radar, anti-aircraft guns, like, you know, blow them up so that we can get better. I don't know if they're going to have much in the way of anti-aircraft guns. Oh, and I suppose... Yeah, well, at this point, we're sort of having everything on. I was going to say forts. Yeah, like, we don't actually care about blowing up their factories and stuff. It might be too many targets, but I don't know. But yeah, if we can clear out some of their forts, that would be nice. Looks like you could do this and then run into Providence. And I don't actually know if my Marines are here. Do this, we'll do this. However they want to get here is fine. We can always plan another naval invasion out of that. Actually, maybe I'll do this. I'm worried about them retaking New York. That would be annoying. Okay, we'll put a cut in here. Folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye!